They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
On the ready. Kevin Ryan. Dixie Maverick. Dixie Maverick. Riggs.
Throwing now, Stewart. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tony Pollard, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Saints have retaken a third-quarter lead. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
The Saints
will line up for the They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, May with it. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
In fact, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Here's Stewart to throw it. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check, smash, rig. No street. Check.
Operating from the gun, Stewart. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Stewart. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. We'll go down to gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go, check. 19. Ready.
Up the middle they go. It's Griffin. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Santos with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
They're on the 38-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Jacobs going to try the middle. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Belly down stuffs and put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll throw with May. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Let's go now.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
In the thighs, whipping on it like I'm picking the prize. Hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't tripping. We can get it right through the
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Stewart. Pitch and catch caught by McDonald. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Back to throw. Stewart. Throw left side complete. That's Griffin. Well, he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards there at first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Running right, it's Pollard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tony Pollard, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Saints 42. Buccaneers 28.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out when they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's May. Same target. It's Jacobs again. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their dependable safety valve all games. They went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Roll.
They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. Well, normally we might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Now again, right side. Griffin. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his first career touchdown and his first career game. And the Saints are looking good here in the season openers. They're able to extend their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
Santos with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
49. Buccaneers, 28.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing here is May. Now he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60.
Well, that's caught at the 25. end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Dalton Kincaid, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Saints 49, Buccaneers 35.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
36-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Stop.
Here's Pollard again. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Stewart. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. They're looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On first down, it's Griffin. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
It's a gain of a yard.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Now Stewart from the gun on 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And they will take a knee here.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Hey! 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
And they take a knee.
Cougar 19.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for New Orleans, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.